Cheers, guys. Another night of homework in the books. I'm here at my desk in the man room, and I spilled. Actually, I didn't spill a beer the other night. What had happened was I had a bottle of beer in the coldest area of my beer fridge. It was I still have the bottle in here. It was a Blue Pants Workman. I think it's a common lager, but anyway, when I popped the top on it, it just sort of started erupting a little bit. And I had this note. I don't know if you guys do this, but I stick sticky notes to my desk. It's a sign of organization. Stick these, I just write down a note, peel it, and stick it down. Well, I had a note for my next few video topics written down that was disposed of. However, pardon me, I distinctly remember the subject of what I wanted, one specific video that I wanted to make, and it's a response video to a guy named the Woodwose, and he is a YouTube pipe presenter who recently made a video. He's made quite a few videos. I advise you to go check all of them out. They're all fantastic. He recently made a video saying that you don't need a pipe reamer. It is unnecessary. And I'm here to sort of provide a dissent on that opinion. I'm not calling him out or anything, but I would first like to say that his point that he made when he was saying, hey, you don't need a reamer, his point I agree with, and that is you need to take care of your pipes. When you get done with the pipe, you need to clean it out properly. And he's even got a little pipe tool that's got a little scraper deal on it, where you would, it's not exactly like a knife blade, but you would like take it and just sort of lightly go around it, maybe to remove any excess type debris there. And he says, hey, if you swab it out with a pipe cleaner and give it a little scrapey there, you're going to be all right. You don't need a reamer. And I agree with that. The problem is, the problem is that sometimes things sneak up on us, which was the case with me. I've got this pipe right here. I got this pipe the day the Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl. I picked this one out specifically because it has kind of a yellowish stem. Well, it just so happens that this is an unbranded Savinelli. It has the shield on there, along with a lot of fills. I don't know if you can see those fills. Let's see. How do you do this? Good grief. There's one really big fill right there. I am terrible at this. See that right there? So obviously it's a second, it's an unfinished second, but it's got an acrylic stem. And this pot shape, I didn't even know if this was going to work, but this pipe, it picked me like they often do. So I said, what the heck? And lo and behold, it's like my best smoker. I mean, when you hear people say, oh, this pipe smokes great, what are they talking about? When I bought this, I found out this thing is fantastic, and it was a cheap, it's just a cheap unbranded Italian pipe. So where am I going with all this? I'll tell you. It got to where I was sampling a lot of Virginia blends, and when I would try one for the first time, I would be like, hey, I want a pipe that I know this Virginia is going to perform. What did I reach for? Old jobber right here. Old job or no job right here. And that's just the deal. So, a year and a half later, I've sampled all these Virginias and I've smoked them all of them in that pipe. What's happened? Well, holy crap, I've built up this huge cake inside. This cake is so big, I mean, you can see that, like right here, I can easily fit my finger in there. I can fit it in there with room. I could barely even get my pinky in at that time. I don't know how this cake built up so fast. I mean, it was unreal, and I said, hey, I got to do something about this. I had no choice. It built up over time. It was something that I could have and should have taken a better, better care of, so to speak. But when it was all said and done, I had to have a pipe reamer, and so I bought this set right here off Amazon. I don't remember how much it cost, but it was about $20, maybe something like that. It didn't set me back any big dollars. A simple Castleford reamer set. And we've all seen these. You've probably seen Jay's videos where he tests all these different reamers. That's why I bought this one and not the other one, the expanding kind. But it's just a simple wrench handle with a square, like a socket in there, and you put the little doohickey, little whoopie-doo in there, and you do this number, and you start with the smallest one that you can get in there, or the largest one. This, you know what I mean. You start small and go bigger. So, folks, that's why I've got a reamer set, is that one pipe. Since then, though, I've used it on a couple of pipes, and it's worked out pretty well. So, while I do agree with what the Woodwose said about we don't need reamers, and really his entire statement may have been, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, Woodwose, if you're watching this, but his entire statement could be arranged to include, we don't need pipe reamers if we take care of our pipes, and I agree with that. But when one gets sort of slips past the wickets, you kind of got to take matters into your own hands, and you've got to get the right tool for the job. So that's my video response, guys. In my last video, I promised that I would show off my wolf bone tamper made by Stormwolf 133. Here she is. Beautiful little wolf bone 32 ACP. It's not going to focus because I'm terrible at life. Anyway, there she is. Perfect little wooden, or a little bone tamper. I feel like I'm famous having stuff like this. This is luxury. Y'all be good.